That's, Future Scorpio, he.
What's up, guys? I just finished watching that Suns Clippers game. Now I'm just chilling. Got a little pineapple mimosa. Got a little weed. I think I might hop on and stream here in just a second. I've been wanting to get some work done today, but today's got to be off day, I think. I think today is a day to kind of reset and chill. Hope you guys have been having a dope Sunday. I also took a fat-ass nap. That's how sometimes I know I need to chill. Like when I end up passing out and taking like 4 or 5 hour naps and something like that, I typically know, oh no, it's time for me to shut it down and just chill a little bit. Because sometimes I'll be going days and days without probably taking the time I need to take care of myself sometimes, but that's just how it be. I hope you guys can even hear me. Where's the audio coming from? Let me switch that right quick. Bet now I like that audio better. I hope you guys can hear me okay. And happy Sunday. It's the craziest thing to me that June's almost over. And yesterday was Juneteenth. That means June's almost over. Is how I kind of think about it. Obviously, it's June 20th. So, but I was kind of sitting back chilling yesterday, like, fuck, June's almost over. We're almost to July. It's crazy how fast this is happening. Just life happens sometimes. But sometimes, like days like today, just like to chill, sit back, and enjoy it, I think I'm about to hop on this Call of Duty Mobile just because I have nothing else better to do. And because nobody's on here either, so if nobody wants to have a conversation, I'll just chill. Man, I need to figure out what's the best way to get music on here that I can still play and not get in trouble with. I suck for that. I always be starting out the day slow. Team sucks for not giving me that assist. Is it lagging or what's happening? Oh yeah, it's lagging for sure. Ah, my internet's laggy. I'm gonna get off. Okay. I gotta get some new internet, y'all. This internet be pissing me off. My apartment only really has like the setup for one type, I think. Like when I was given the option on what to get here, it was like regular AT&T. Like it didn't even give me the option to get anything good, so it sucks. What's up, Anissa? How you doing? Appreciate you tuning in. I'm just chilling, smoking some. Got a little pineapple mimosa. Oh wow, that was a waste. I got the kill though. Hope you guys have been having a good Sunday. A good Father's Day, and happy Father's Day also to any. No, that had to have been a lag. Happy Father's Day to any fathers out there. If I'm not personally one, thank God, but if any of you are, bless you guys, and I hope you guys have had a good Father's Day weekend. I got to spend some time with my dad yesterday. We went to a Astros game, and it was a lot of fun. I had a good time. Hope you guys have gotten to hang out with your dads on Father's Day some, or at least give them a call. For sure. And he said it's the Sunday drink. It's the holy drink. Oh my goodness. No, it's not the holy drink, but it is the most appropriate Sunday drink to me for whatever reason. That champagne and juice, regardless of type of juice, is just seen as, I don't know. Gotcha. Yeah. For sure, Nisa. What'd you guys do this weekend? Anybody do anything fun? I've been watching a lot of NBA too. Any of you guys do anything fun? There's been some crazy games. Like actually ridiculous. Some of the greatest playoff games I've ever seen in my entire life have been this year for sure. Have been these last few days in reality. Ah, I feel you, Anissa. Yeah, it's that those injuries are tough. Super tough. How? I can't tell if there's a lag, if I just suck, if what's happening because feels like I'm shooting these guys so many times. Oh no, that was just horrible by me. Jeez, it's actually crazy. Didn't want the Nets to lose, but there still may be some good basketball to be played. I really don't like watching the Bucks play, but at the same time, it's possible that they'll still make a good series. I just didn't want to see him play because I don't like watching Giannis as the star. To be real, I think Giannis is of the worst caliber superstar simply because he can't shoot. But last night, nobody could stop him from going A gap, so I respect it. That dude was just going in there. He'll just sprint and just hope the ball goes in, and it'd be going in because he's 7 feet tall. But I'm excited to see this Hawks game later because I don't want Philly to go either. I don't like Philly at all, at all. So we'll see. Not the best game, but a good first game. And what do y'all do tonight? Y'all do anything fun? I know I'm going nowhere. We watching the game. Going for the Hawks tonight. Yeah, I'm going for the Hawks too. I like seeing Trae Young play too. It's kind of crazy the Nets are out though. Like the Nets have such consistency. Not the Nets. The Bucks have such consistency. It seems like that just overpowered the Nets. Obviously, injury and stuff like that as well. But like the Bucks have been playing together most of that team for some years now, and so that for sure helps them out. Just crazy. Like, what do we see now? Do we see people leave the Nets? Do we see like, but because now off seasons in basketball are insane. People going everywhere. Oh yeah, these young players. There's so many of them now because that older generation starting to leave for real. Like even Chris Paul playing as well as he is, like he has a limited amount of years left. I would say no more than 3, especially at like the production level he's at now. And so we're about to see this emergence of all these new guys. Or not emergence, we've already seen the emergence, but like the star power, like of the Devin Bookers, and because Devin Booker's been in the league, this is year 6, so he's a vet, but still young. That's also the difference because he played his first season at like 17 years old. So he's at like 24 and he's already been in the league so long. And now you see like he has the maturity to be able to stay into the playoffs and stuff like that and be able to play well as the fact that his game is just so developed. Like he doesn't really have any flaws in his game. I was watching today. Like Ja and those guys, like they'll still be cold, but they'll have a few flaws for real. They'll have some things that they need to develop. And Devin Booker being a veteran and I think this year playing with CP helped so much. I've never had some Blue Lotus, Mozzie. No, I haven't. Is that a strain or a company? Uh, Anissa, I have no thoughts about Trina or Eve. I think I'm a little bit too young. I don't even know what that pertains to, if I'm being completely real with you. It does sound very exotic. I'm sure they intended for it to sound crazy exotic, but Eve, I know from TV, the shows, right? Yeah, she was on TV. Trina, if you showed me a picture of her, I couldn't tell you who she was. So, like, that's how out of the loop I kind of am with what you're talking about. Oh, Anissa, I've never seen a Versus before. And I don't know either one of their music. But yeah, I've never seen one. I be hearing about them. Like I know Gucci did one with Jeezy, but I've never seen it before. Other than maybe like a Twitter clip or something. Was it good though, Anissa? I mean, me knowing the musicians is literally all I know. Gosh, and that pops up. Sheesh, they are killing us. Anissa, I think I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I do agree that it's kind of just a ploy a little bit just to appease people, but at the same time, I still don't think it's anything wrong with it. I thought it always was. Like I'm from Texas to where it's like it's a big thing in Texas, you know, and it has been a big thing my entire life. I thought it was a national holiday until I went to college. Until I went to Ohio and no one had heard of Juneteenth, I was always thinking it was a national holiday. So from my perspective, it's nothing new. Like we've been having Juneteenth parades my entire life. Like it's been a big deal. You know, there wasn't ever I've been doing what it was since I was a child. So with that being said, it hasn't changed much for me. It's the same celebration of Juneteenth that I've experienced my entire life. And I'm from Texas to where like people aren't afraid of black culture as much as some other places. Yeah, exactly, Nisa. Like it started. It's a Texas-based holiday. So Texas and Louisiana, I believe. So with that being said, Juneteenth has been a staple for me forever. Like I've known a lot, I've known about it maybe a few years after I found out what July 4th was about. You know what I'm saying? Like when you see big Juneteenth parades and all that type of stuff, they're gonna be in Texas. But yeah, that's kind of what I was saying is I went to college and I met people that weren't from Texas or weren't from Houston and stuff like that, and they're like, "What's Juneteenth? What's that about?" And I just thought people were like racist. I was like, what do you don't know about Juneteenth? Not racist, but just like intentionally not knowing about something. Like I don't care about those issues, you know. But then I realized black people had heard of Juneteenth and stuff like that too, and I was like, oh. And then I just learned more and more about it, more realizing how it is like centrally located Texas. It's like Whataburger, you know. You go other places, they're just now hearing about Whataburger. Or kolaches. You know, I went to Ohio, nobody eating kolaches. You go to Tennessee, there's donut shops with no kolaches. You know, that didn't make sense to me. No kolaches. And then I travel more around the U.S. and I'm like, bro, there's really only kolaches in Texas. That's not true. I've been to. This is crazy that I can know this, but I've been to a kolache shop in Tennessee. One of them because they had a Shipley's. They had a Shipley's in Arkansas, so I got kolaches there too. Uh, the other places will have some like pigs in a blanket bullshit, but like actual kolaches at one place in Colorado in Estes Park, I had it, and they only serve them in the summer. But I think that place is closed down now. So it's just crazy that how regional some stuff is, you know, and some stuff I didn't realize. And the two things that really showed me that were Juneteenth and kolaches and Whataburger. Uh, when I met Sergio, he's like, I've been to Whataburger once or twice. I was like, what? The craziest thing to me was the donuts and no kolaches, though, I have to say. When I went to other places and realized that other places, like in California, I had a cousin in California that I met for the first time, and I asked her what a kolache was, and she laughed because she thought it was a funny word. I was like, what's happening? I'm asking about kolaches. I was like 8. I was like, there's nothing funny about kolaches at all. She's like, it's a funny word. I was like, it's not a funny word. It's a food. There's nothing. I'm 8, 9 years old. What's up, Quan? Yeah, Nisa. Like that's been a staple. Shipley's too. You go other places, all they have is Krispy Kreme, no kolaches in there. Just like or God forbid I go to Dunkin'. You'll never catch me in Dunkin'. Those aren't even donuts to me. That's like a little bit sweeter cornbread. Yeah, God forbid somebody takes me to Dunkin'. Maybe from one of those $2 chicken sandwiches they have or some shit, $4 chicken, whatever they have. Or people say they have good coffee, but coffee make me sick. So Shipley's, Shipleys, like they're literally in every neighborhood in Houston. Every single one. Like, most places will have like one or two Krispy Kremes. No, Houston legitimately has probably over 100 Shipley locations. Nah, Dunkin' Donuts, I can't even give them the okay badge. And also here in Texas, we have like the local Asian, and I don't even know if that's. I hope it's okay to say. I think it's okay to say because they're all Asian owned, but like we have like local Asian owned like kolache shops as well that other places do not have. Like that's super common here, and that's another thing I realized. Like every place doesn't have as much diversity and as many different races as we have here. You know, to have like I went to Colorado, like there aren't enough Asian people there to have Asian owned kolache shops. So I don't know. It's crazy within the US. It's like we're all in the same place, but when I go other places, I'm like, we're not all in the same place. I live in the United Cities of Texas, and everybody else lives in where they live. What's the other place I said? Because there's a lot of places here. I mean, there's a lot of places everywhere that aren't everywhere, but there's a lot of. Oh, they sell kolaches at Shipley's. It's a type of food. It's a type of food. Kolache is Kolloche. It's a Czechoslovakian food because there's a Czech population here in Texas that's not other places, evidently. But that's it's just a type of food. But they sell them at all different donut shops. That's what I mean. Like it's a food that would get paired with donuts always here. And then we have places called like the Kolache Factory and stuff like that that only serve different kolaches and stuff. Nice, Pod Orbit. That's what's up. Enjoy for sure. Oh yeah, for sure. You needed to visit Houston. I mean, Houston's a crazy place. The more places I go. Mostly because of how large it is. Like it's so many people and so many different populations. Like we have a Chinatown, everybody's like everything's written in Chinese. It's really not. It's all written in Vietnamese. We have a huge Vietnamese population here. But it's called Chinatown. Maybe slightly. Like actually nothing is written in actual Mandarin on the streets, but all the street signs are also in Vietnamese. They have really good Vietnamese food over there. Pretty good Vietnamese food in terms of what you're gonna find at restaurants. The home cooked Vietnamese food I've had is definitely. Yeah, and he said when I've spent time in Alabama, it's like that. It's like that for real. There's only like two races of people mostly. Um, it's only certain types of foods. It's limited for sure. It's not all the different clash of cultures that you're gonna find other places. Like you're gonna be eating barbecue or fried food. In the places I've been in Hoover, Hoover, there's a little bit more. It's a little bit more. I don't want to say like the rest of the U.S. or like the bigger city ish. They got nice shopping and stuff like that, but overall, yeah. And he said and then more you travel around too, like you just see it because I see why people call people in Houston kind of slow, like just like the way we talk, our demeanor, you know. But I've also really realized how cool people think, whether they know it or not, how cool people think like Houston is for real. Like Houston originated so many of like the culture that is of like in rap today, with the grills, with the lean, with slowing the beats down a little bit. Um, like the way something is said, okay, have like made the world okay with like that southern drawl that people have, and Houston is different in that culture, and it's cool. But yeah, like I was saying, and he said like when I went to Alabama, it's like that, and as I travel different places, I see how places get the assumption that people have about them. And for the most part, it'd be right. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, America was built on the South, like the South built America type shit. And its culture, its music culture, it's a lot of the literature that we read today. As bad as the South is bashed, maybe it's the pain or whatever, but the thought processes that emerge out of the South are really what made America creatively and culturally cool. The athletes, all that stuff. I can and used to extract some of the value that are in some of the other places, but I 100% feel you when you can say then when somebody feels like nowhere is like the South, because it's not. Even though the people are nicer down here overall, even if it's more racist somehow, like it's still the people are nicer. I don't know what it is, but it's just, dude, what? Oh, it froze. I'm glad it did. So you don't have to see that bullshit. Yeah, and then in some ways, Anissa, it sucks. Like it just is what it is. You know, like the South is really cool in some ways and really ass in others, but everywhere is. Where's everybody in the chat from? I see there's 8 people on right now. That's across 3 different platforms, but where's everybody from? I'm curious. I'd like to know. Sorry. That's a better manual. Send me a link. Or is it in a legal state? Is it Delta 9 or Delta 8, CBD? Like I haven't, yeah, you told me nothing about it. I don't think so, Anissa. I've never heard more people bash where they're from until I lived out in the Midwest. People in the Midwest, it feels like, are all trying to get out. I don't think I met a single person from Ohio that was like, I want to stay here forever. And some of them do, like inevitably, like most places, but it felt like everybody's trying to get out. CBD or Delta 8, okay. And nice, Tommy. Appreciate you tuning in from Connecticut. Y'all about to get this, y'all legal weed coming. I see y'all. Y'all see me out here playing like absolute trash. I'm focused on talking to y'all too much. But from where some of those people are from, I don't blame them. I would have been trying to get the fuck out of there too. I mean, I did quick. Oh. I got you, Anissa. I haven't gone through homesickness for real when I move other places. Maybe for like a week or something, or something. I miss the people, but each new place has a new opportunity for me, and I think I focus on that because I don't know. I do be missing where I'm from and stuff like that sometimes when I leave, but overall, it's the people. But then when I go somewhere else, then I'll go, and at the end of the day, you're gonna see the people you're gonna see, because I'm back. For example, I live in Houston right now, and there are for sure some people that are like, man, when I come back and when we see each other, we'll hang out or whatever. And now that I'm in Houston for a year or two, I still haven't seen them, and so, and then there are people who would come out to Colorado when I lived there. I would see people in Lubbock and stuff like that. So it's kind of, you're going to see whoever you make a priority and whoever the other person makes a priority to see type shit. You're going to run into them if it's meant to be, in my opinion. And that's kind of regardless of location, regardless of whether, unless it's out of the country or something, of course, you might not ever see them again. But within the U.S., if it's a priority to you, you'll make time to see them. And then if I really hate a place that bad, sometimes it's not like I need to go home. Maybe it's like, maybe it's time to find even a new place. Everybody's different. Sheesh, Emmanuel. All right. I have to see. Have you mixed it with weed before? I'm just curious. What time does this game start tonight? 6:30? 7. And it's East Coast? God damn. They couldn't have played on the heels of the last game. I thought they would play at like 6. Just give us a little 30-minute pizza break. 30-minute pizza, wing, and beer break or something. They want niggas to go to bed between the games. Shit. What's up, Stormski? How you doing? It is hot in here. I don't know if it's the mimosa. What the fuck? One sec. I gotta go turn this thermostat down. It's been hot here for. What's up? Going first. Nice, Stormski. I was sick both times, both vaccines. I was sick for about 48 hours at least. Raining and sunny. That's kind of how the weather is here, really. But it's still 90. It says feels like 102 and it's raining. God forbid. It's like a steam room. That's a bet, Emmanuel. I'm going to look it up. I'm going to do a little research.
bikes on the road like I do, you don't want to think.
What's up, Todd? How you doing? It's full summer here too.
Their business is to help cyclists get back on the road after an accident. And there's a little thing that you can do.
It's hot every day. 100. It's like on my, I think it says feels like 100 every day. Yeah, Todd, it's terrible. Thank you, Stormski, for doing the conversion for me. Because God knows I don't know what Celsius means. I actually have no idea. It's crazy. It's crazy. I watch a lot of cycling videos and stuff. We're about 30 kilometers out. They're going to hit you in the video. I'd be like, how far are they? In my head, I'm like, are they 300 miles away? Are they 3 miles away? Like, oh my goodness. I have an idea of what a meter is, but a kilometer, I don't have that range in my head. It was good, Todd. It was good. If we're talking about the same day, which I think we are, that's what I had made the video about on my personal channel a few days ago when I ate those 3 Chi comfortably numb gummies. Are you talking about U.S. standard? I can imagine if you've been running on the metric system your whole life, but when you've been running on U.S. standard your whole life, if somebody would say we're about to go run a kilometer right now, I'm pretty sure it's like 3/4 of a mile. Because I know a 5K, 3.1 miles. So yeah, it's like 75% of a mile is like a kilometer. Right? Yeah, exactly. And we always run 1 mile. Damn, see, I'll be running far. Right. So y'all run less. So that means when they tell y'all to run 1 kilometer in school, y'all don't be running that far. So I have an idea of what a kilometer is, but I don't have an idea of like what I have an idea of what 20 miles is. I don't have an idea of what 20 kilometers is because because y'all have like a base 10 system. We know it's easier, but we Americans, bro, we don't know that stuff. We do stuff the American way here. And that's only like 3/4 of a mile. Nice, Todd. That's what's up. That sounds dope for sure. What have I done today? Chilled, mostly. Edited a little bit. Mostly a work day. What do y'all use? Kilogram? Stormzy, if I'm going to be real with you, Americans don't know about gallons and ounces because the system doesn't make sense. Since it's not a base 10 system, 28 grams an ounce. I swear weed people know the most. No. Yeah, 28 grams an ounce. Like our cup to, I don't know, our cup metric, it's weird. But I'm just saying, most Americans don't really know that shit. The only reason I know it is because of weed. I know when I want a quarter, I'm getting 7 grams. And it's based off the ounce system. And I know like some fluid ounces because like in the store, that's how I do my price judgment is the price per fluid ounce. I don't know what in Fahrenheit water. I know it freezes at 32. I don't know what it boils at. I don't I don't know. In America, I don't think we even think about that stuff, to be honest. I think we only think about working. And how to pay back our debts. Yeah, I don't think we be thinking about small measurements like that. I don't know. Or we just look it up every time because we have phones or something. I have no idea. But I just know that I'm not the least educated person I know. And if I'm constantly struggling with that stuff, I know a lot of people are struggling with that stuff. Depending on how many, yeah, I mean, anything over like a pound could be considered a brick because just the way it has to be set up. But yeah, but like the high levels of drugs in general, because it's an international game, usually definitely in kilos. Yeah, it's crazy how much that stuff doesn't make sense. Because even they changed track to being more American. Because oh no, to more international. Because when people were younger, people used to play like people used to run like the 440 and shit like that. When we try to do it all on American terms, but it gets confusing. What's up, Blizz? How you doing? Appreciate you tuning in. Happy Sunday. I need to go get some more mimosa. I'm gonna be right back. I got you, Stormski. Well, congratulations on losing weight. That's one social media post that when I see people do like their weight loss journey or whatever, I'll give it a like. It could be my worst enemy. And I'm still gonna be like, congratulations, bro. Thank you, Stormsky. I appreciate it.
You know, sometimes when you get a feeling you want to do something great, it's kind of overwhelming because you really just don't know what steps to take. It's almost like a burden because you got to do something. You just can't figure it out. It's all good though. I got no patience.
It's so crazy. My video on TikTok of just showing people the fact that hemp wick exists is at 4 million views. I've never had something get that high on anything before.
It's a shame, boy. The game is a fairy tale. All these niggas fake, and these women phony. I'm a family of turn quicker than your homies. Niggas think they know me, but they got no idea. Remember, mama used to ask if I would show my peers, cause I was kinda shy. Knew my shit was kinda fire, but I ain't know if they'll feel it. Nowadays, a nigga popping like a greasy skillet. What a peachy feeling. Mr. President, man, he in the beat, I kill it. I told Asia that I really wish that we was close.
So if any of you guys have TikTok, feel free to follow me.
Not having nobody to trust, never nobody for crutch. I just need an ear, I know a hearing, not liable to judge. Gotta thank the Lord, remember days was riding the bus. Stayed about the streets, but still we niggas that's liable to bust. You'll get properly flushed. None of prayers work cause the hot road was not really us. One of these days they finna recognize the way I'm spitting. And the bread that I deserve will be the bread I'm getting. Remember days you used to
This rain goes away. I might have to get on the bike. Biking on a little bit of mimosa kind of fun. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but it's how it be.
I know they hear me, man. I'm trying to be more like my dad in terms of energy. It's getting hard. I know these niggas want the end of me, but I gotta speak into existence what I'm finna be. And now I like know. Just big, tall, finna see. My uncle Ian, he always told me, yeah, you're special, kid. Most these niggas do, they don't know what special is. And for that, I'm sorry. But they don't get the picture. That's why I treat Ariana and Samari like my sisters. You know who I really got. You know I love them dearly. I gotta watch my mouth, knowing Lil Payton hear me. I wanna lead them right, but gotta be myself. But what's a sink or swim scenario to Michael Phelps? My mama sold the house the other day. We were so happy. You boys get at me. Need a crib? Come holler at Miss Jackie. You looking tacky? We can fix you up. This music just to lift you up. Something like a Uber, how to pick you up.
I just played a little bit Ninja. I was playing like trash. I might hop back on. Nah, Todd. Hey, we be having fun. I'm dead, Ninja. But nah, we be having fun. This is what I mean. This is my smoke group at this point. That SPG shit.
I'm a blessed in my city. Your girl hit my line and we had sex in my city. And you might not want to flex in my city. While I'm sitting next to my pull up just a ball in my city. Hockey James, I just feel like Chris Paul in my city. Ice rink in the mall in my city. So you know we got the ice rink all through the city. To be honest, I ain't even got no ice rink. I need that ain't no rock ice rink. As soon as I go get it, they gon' really need a light vest. And tell your girl to stay at home. They gon' really like that. Some feeling like the
But no, Todd, I wish I had some type of schedule. I want to create some type of schedule. I wish my life was more consistent to be able to do it schedule. But also, when I get on here, I stay on here a while. You know, I'll be on here like an hour, hour and a half. But I had that Telegram, which I was letting people know when I was going on live. But sometimes it's on my personal channel. Sometimes it's on all three of these avenues. Sometimes, like, I wish I was more professional with it, though. Best believe. Maybe one day I'll get more professional with it. I've been trying to. I got to make some more money because I've been trying to get a new bike too. I want something I can ride distances with. The fixed gear is cool, but it's painful. Honest, it's not comfortable to be riding the distances that I ride on it. Like, it's a cool 10 miles and under bike for real, but I don't like it. Todd, I use StreamYard. I could do a YouTube video about how I stream on multiple channels. Maybe I should. I'm sure there's tons of them out there, though. It's not really my niche. But yeah, you just go to StreamYard. I think I have like their basic plan or whatever, and it lets you stream up to 3 places. If I paid for the upgrade, then I could go to even more options, more channels. Hope this rain stops. Sorry, I'm not talking a lot. I mean, I have already talked a lot. If you guys have anything you want to talk about, feel free to put in the comments. I'm mostly just chilling now. So it looks like if I got a PS4 or Xbox One even controller, I could play COD Mobile on that. Do I even want to spend that $60? And I'm sure I can find a used one for like 40. Well, the new system's out, so maybe less. I hate investing in video games. I hate it. That's not a bad price, Todd. No, I'm not right now, Ninja. But yeah, Todd, that's not a bad price. I'll think about it. Because I would want a PlayStation 4 to be real, but that's a good price for a system just to have something. Sheesh. It's about to be a busy week. Hope you guys have a good week. Hope you guys have a good rest of your Sunday. I'll see you later.